Hi everyone, welcome to Enjoy English School. I'm Steven.
大家好，我是 Bernice 老师。
Alright, so today's topic is book club. Make sure to refer to pages 12 to 13, and today's date is December 3rd.
我们今天要来跟 Steven 老师一起讲的是好书俱乐部，要介绍同学呢可以看一些不错的书籍哦。
Okay, take a wild trip with the Phantom Tollbooth.
今天的题目呢是指走进这一个神奇的一个收费亭。我们可以看到这个 phantom 这个字呢，就是呢像幻觉啦，或者是像鬼那种东西。OK，Tollbooth 就是我们讲的电话亭，现在比较很少看到那种电话亭、收费亭。OK，好，所以我们今天要来看这一本呢有跟冒险奇幻有关的一本小说。
A very unusual trip with Milo and his companion.
这个里面的主角呢是这个 Milo， 还有呢他有一些他的伙伴们，然后他们呢就要经过一个非常不寻常的 unusual， 就是非常不寻常、非常奇特的一个旅程。
Let's get started. The book, The Phantom Tollbooth, is about a very bored boy named Milo.
这本书呢，就是接下来你会看到这个书名，所以你会看到它这个用斜线的这个方式来表现。这本书呢的书名叫做所谓的神奇收费亭。这本书呢是有关于一个呢，觉得有一点生活无聊、很无趣的一个男孩。那么他的名字呢叫做 Milo。同学也可以看到这个 bored， 因为今天是修饰这个男孩他自己呢觉得很无聊，他的生活很无聊，所以我们用的是 ed 来修饰人。
So don't forget, a lot of my friends make the mistake by saying, I'm so boring. If you say that you're boring, that means that you think that you're very uninteresting.
就是你是一个很无趣的人。
Yes, okay. So 如果是要形容自己很无聊，现在是说 I am bored.
没错。
如果是说形容自己很无趣，就是你这个人这个没有人想跟你当朋友，因为你很无趣，
好可怜。
那就是 I am boring. Okay, so he is a very bored boy.Also, when you're saying something like an adjective and you're trying to say that it's very bored or very happy, make sure you use the word very, V-E-R-Y. Don't use many. Okay, I'm many bored or much bored. Okay, many and much, the word that's behind it is going to be a noun.
没错，所以 many 这个字后面接的是名词，所以你不能用来放在形容词的前面，那就不对了。
Right, and also here in written English, I can see that the title of the book is italicized, right? But if I'm reading it out loud, it's always good to pause when you're about to say the name of a book so that people know that you're saying the name of the book. Like the book, The Phantom Tollbooth, is about a very bored boy named Milo. Okay, so make sure to have those pauses to let people know you're introducing the name of the book.
对，所以在介绍这个书的名称的时候，我们在念的上面稍微呢中间有一个些微的停顿，然后再去念出这个名字。
His room is full of toys, but nothing really amuses him.
这个小男孩蛮不错的，他的房间里面到处都是一些玩具。这个 be 动词加上的 full of。Be full of 意思就是充满的意思，就他房间里面呢，到处你都可以看到玩具，可是呢，没有什么东西，nothing， 没有什么东西可以真正让他觉得 amuse 这个字当动词的意思呢，是指呢给这个对方提供一些娱乐啦，或者是消遣，就让他很开心的意思。所以虽然他有满屋子的玩具，可是他觉得没有一个真正能够让他有兴趣的东西。
Right, so amuse, another word you could use is entertain.So nothing really entertains him, okay? 就是娱乐他。
没错。
Entertain is E-N-T-E-R-T-A-I-N. You could also use the verb interests, okay? And here you would add an S, okay? So nothing really interests him. One day, Milo receives a huge, mysterious package that contains a toll booth and a map of the lands beyond.
好，那么有一天呢，发生了一件呢跟平常不太寻常的事，就是这个小男孩呢，他收到了一个超级无敌大的 huge， 就是非常大的，而且呢又非常的神秘的一个包裹。 那么这个包裹里面到底有些什么东西呢？所以它这边用到了形容词子句 that 这个冠带，好来形容这样的一个 package。这个 package 里面包含了 contain 就是包含了一个呢这个所谓的收费亭，然后里面还有一个地图，这个地图呢是跟一个奇想之地的一个地图，所以可见呢它因为有收费亭在里面，所以它是非常非常大的一个包裹。
Right, so Milo gets a huge and strange package. So mysterious, another word you could use is strange, 奇怪的, right? S-T-R-A-N-G-E. And because there are two adjectives next to each other, you put a comma in between these two adjectives, okay? If it's a color, like huge white package, if there's a color involved, you don't have to put a comma. But if there are two different non-color adjectives, make sure to put a comma in between them. Contains is another way to say it has. Okay, so the package that has a toll booth and a map of the lands beyond. Lands beyond is capitalized because it's the name of that area.
没错，所以刚才 Stephen 老师的意思是呢，如果今天我们要修饰一个名词，像在这边呢，我们要修饰这个 package， 那因为它用了2个不同的形容词来修饰它，所以中间呢我们会加一个逗点。那如果呢你有放到颜色的话，那就不用特别加上逗点啦。
When he drives his toy car through the toll booth, he is suddenly transported to a strange place called the Kingdom of Wisdom.
这个冒险之旅开始咯。所以这一个Milo 呢，这个小男孩呢，他就开着他的这一个玩具车，然后呢穿越了这个收费亭，就是他这个包裹里面这个收费亭。他穿过去了，结果呢，他突然间 suddenly 就是突然间的被怎么样呢 transported。我们知道这个 transport 原本就是指这个交通工具的这个运送，所以他就透过这个收费亭被传送到一个地方，这个地方呢我们把它称之为呢这个智慧国的一个地方，一个陌生的国境。
Right, so he's just moving his toy car, right? He's not really driving his toy car, but we're still going to use that verb driving, and we're going to emphasize he's not really driving a car by adding the word toy. Okay, so he's driving his toy car through the toll booth, okay? So here we see the adjective strange. Earlier I said we could interchange that with mysterious.
没错。
Mysterious could be used here as well. He's transported to a mysterious place called the Kingdom of Wisdom. Okay. There, he meets many unusual characters, including a beetle-like person named Humbug, along with Talk, the watchdog.
好，那么他这个开着他的那个小玩具小布布呢，好，通过了这个收费亭的时候呢，他在那边there 就是在这个智慧国的这一个国境里面呢，他遇到了非常非常多的与众不同的一些 characters， 就是那里面的一些角色人物出现了，包含了什么东西呢？所以这边的 including 就是这个角色里面包含了哪一些的角色？包含了第一个是一只这个虚应虫，它的名字叫 humbug， 就是它长得有点像甲虫一样。OK， beetle 这个字就是像那个甲虫般的一个人，然后它的名字呢就叫做 humbug。再来呢 along with 就是 and， 而且他又遇到了另外一个这个 tuck 这一只达是一只小狗狗，一个 watchdog 就看门犬，所以他总共遇到了这2个 characters。
Right, but in the book, on the cover, the watchdog, even though that means a dog that's on guard, he actually has like a watch, like a clock in his body.
对，没错，他那个狗狗身上带着一个时钟在身上，这样子。
So he is literally a watchdog. Okay? And here we see the adjective beetle-like. Okay, so a lot of times when you use a noun and you put a hyphen like, you're turning it into an adjective saying that he looks like that thing. So this person named Humbug, he looks like a beetle. So beetle-like becomes an adjective.
对，所以这边我们中间呢，把它加上了一个这个 hyphen 的意思呢，就是2个字变成了一个形容词，去形容后面这个人物角色。
Talk is a dog with a clock for a body.And he teaches Milo the significance of time.
对，因为这只狗狗呢，我们刚刚不是讲吗？它是一个 watchdog， 所以他身上真的有一个 clock，OK，就是跟钟一样的东西戴在他的身上，就跟他身上在一起。而且呢，这一只狗狗啊，它在这个书里面有一个很重要的这个角色，就是他教导这一个小男孩呢，有关于时间的 significance， 就是它的 importance， 就是它的重要性，就是他跟他讲时间是很重要的。
So he could say, and he teaches Milo the importance of time. It means the same thing. And it says here, Talk is a dog with a clock for a body. That means that Talk, his body is a clock. Okay, it doesn't just have a clock. It is a clock.
对，就是他那个钟就在他的身体上里面这样子，所以他是本身一只狗身上不是拿着一个钟，而是他身上包含一个钟在那边。
Exactly right. All right, let's take a short break.
好的。
A king in Dictionopolis sends Milo, Talk, and Humbug on a journey to save two princesses.
好，那么他们的这个冒险之旅就开始了。首先呢，文字城里面的这个国王呢，就派这个小男孩 Milo 呢，还有他的那一只狗狗，还有那一个虚应虫呢，3个人就一起踏上了一个 journey， 一个这个旅程。那么这个旅程的目的呢，是要去拯救2个公主。
So send them on a journey to do what? To save two princesses, okay? So 这些介系词都很重要。So sends them on a journey to save two princesses. 我们现在知道他们要这个 Dictionopolis 的国王，他派他们去做什么呢？然后为了什么去做 ？Okay? So princess, we know that means 公主 right? But when there are two or more, it's princesses. 然后后面要多加一个 says， 听起来有很多 s 的声音 ，but 这是正确的 ，OK？ Now, Dictionopolis, this is actually taking two words and putting it together to make it interesting because this writer has a lot of creativity. It's taking the word dictionary, which in Chinese is
就是字典
and then metropolis, which is a word for city. Okay, so Dictionopolis is taking dictionary and metropolis, putting it together to be 中文就是
文字城。对，因为它是2个字的合并，所以前面这个字呢，我们都知道字典里面就是有很多的字，那后面那个是 city 的意思，所以加在一起就变成文字城了。
Also for Talk, the dog, in English, when we say the clock is moving, the noise that we make is tick-tock, tick-tock. So Talk is the name of the of the dog, and Humbug, okay, Humbug is like, hum is like, and bug is 虫, because this guy looks like a bug, right? He's a beetle-like person, all right? Humbug is also the sound that some people in history, whenever they're like, 怎样子啊 ？Humbug 这样子，就有那种感觉。很久以前的人会这样讲，但现在没有人会这样讲。
对，所以他这个作者取这些人物角色的名字，都是有他的一些创意在的。
Yes, it's all very creative.
没错。
The princesses are locked away in the castle in the air.
而这2个公主呢，就是被这个锁在、被关在一个什么地方呢？关在一个空中城堡的 castle in the air。一样，这个城堡的发音，同学要注意一下，那个 t 是不发音的哟。
The king secretly thinks the task is impossible, but perhaps Milo can save the princesses with the lessons he learns along the way.
好，这个国王这样算不算很坏呢？哈，这个国王呢 ，secretly 就是说他自己私下暗自觉得啊，哈，这样的一个 task， 这样的一个 mission， 对不对？这样的一个任务根本就是 mission impossible， 这是不可能的一个任务。可是呢，或许这个小男孩呢，真的可以拯救这2个公主。然后呢，是用什么东西来拯救这个公主呢？并不是拿刀啊、拿剑啊，而是用他在这个旅程之中 along the way， 就是他一路上面这个旅程里面所学到的一些 lessons， 就是一些这个他的得到的启示啦，或者是学到的一些这个经验，好，来救这2个公主。
Right, and the word mission that Bernice Lawson mentioned is spelled M-I-S-S-I-O-N, 就是任务 okay? The Phantom Tollbooth was written by Norton Juster, and it was first published in 1961.
好，那么这一句呢，我们就可以知道这本小说呢，它主要呢是这个由这个 Norton 这个人所写的，这是他的作者。然后他第一次出版的这个日期呢，时间呢是在1961年。
All right, and don't forget the person who writes a book is the author. Okay?
没错。
So that is A-U-T-H-O-R.
对，作者。
Author. And Norton Juster, even though there's a T in this word, a lot of times when there are T's in the middle of a word, what Americans sometimes do is we don't pronounce that T.
没错。
We don't go Norton, okay? We go Norton, all right? 那个 nor, 然后后面是 n 的声音，往后，往内收的那种感觉。Norton, okay? Norton Juster.
没错。
Okay? And it was first published in 1961. If they put the word first before published, that means that it has been published more times after 1961. Okay, maybe there was republished because it sold very well.
对。
Okay, so it was first published in 1961 is emphasizing that this is the first time it was ever published.
所以加了这个 first 呢，表示1961年是他第一次出版，那可能之后还有再版过，因为很受欢迎的一本书。
Yes. Juster was an architect, and he didn't expect his book to be very successful.
这个作者啊，他原本其实是一位建筑师，他并不是说啊，从以前年轻时候就开始写作了，所以呢，他那个时候并没有 expect， 他没有预想到说，没有料想到说，哇，他写了一本这个书，结果竟然这么样的成功。
You never know, right?
Yeah, right.
But thanks to its clever wordplay, the book became all the rage among young readers.
对，可是呢，就是因为呢，多亏了 thanks to 就是哇，多亏有这个东西，多亏了他这本书里面呢，有一些非常的让人家觉得很聪明的一些 wordplay， 就是一些文字游戏，那么造成呢这本书啊，在这个年轻的读者里面呢 all the rage 就是指非常的风靡一时，非常流行的意思。
Right, rage is like very angry, 疯狂。So all the rage 变成不是疯狂的意思，在于就是生气的疯狂，而是让大家暴动了，因为大家非常喜欢。
没错。
It is all the rage 就表示说这个东西人气非常的高。
是的。
然后 among young readers 这个 among 就表示说是 occurring in or shared by all the people that we're talking about. So among young readers is shared by all the young readers.
就是这些年轻人之间彼此之间互相分享的这本书。
That's right. Let's do the review.
好的。
Alright, Bernice 老师, what is a Tollbooth?
好，我们在这边呢是指这个收费亭。
Who is a companion?
就是像我们这样的伙伴。
My work companion.
也没错。
Amuse 这个动词是什么？
就是让你觉得很有兴趣，很娱乐你了。
Can be entertain or interest as
没
well.
错。
What if this package contains a book? What does contain mean?
好，我们讲一个东西里面的内容物，这时候我们就用的 contain 叫包括、包含。
Transport A to B. Transport.
就是把这个东西从 A 点呢运送到 B 点。
Okay, so here Milo, along with a dog, they go to a city. So what is along with?
对，我们比较常用的是 and，那么也可以用 along with 这个片语。
Okay, and I'm gonna lock you away in a dungeon.
哇，他要把我锁起来，把我关起来在一个地方。
Yes. And I'm gonna do it secretly.
我们本来就知道 secret 就是秘密，不让人家知道，所以它就是暗自私下的。
Okay, so this book is very popular because of its clever wordplay.
有一本书呢，非常的成功，就是因为它里面有一些文字游戏。
Okay, and this book is all the rage among young readers.
就是呢，在当时呢是风靡一时，非常流行的意思。
Okay, hope you guys will join us tomorrow. We're going to continue talking about this book, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
第12页好书俱乐部，走进神奇收费亭，来趟奇幻冒险吧。
Take a wild trip with the Phantom Tollbooth. The book The Phantom Tollbooth is about a very bored boy named Milo. His room is full of toys, but nothing really amuses him. One day, Milo receives a huge mysterious package that contains a toll booth and a map of the lands beyond. When he drives his toy car through the toll booth, he is suddenly transported to a strange place called the Kingdom of Wisdom. There he meets many unusual characters, including a beetle-like person named Humbug, along with Talk the watchdog. Talk is a dog with a clock for a body, and he teaches Milo the significance of time. A king of Dictionopolis sends Milo, Talk, and Humbug on a journey to save two princesses. The princesses are locked away in the castle in the air. The king secretly thinks the task is impossible, but perhaps Milo can save the princesses with the lessons he learns along the way. The Phantom Tollbooth was written by Norton Juster, and it was first published in 1961. Juster was an architect, and he didn't expect his book to be very successful. But, thanks to its clever wordplay, the book became all the rage among young readers.